Emmanuel Macron, in other news overseas, of course, has vowed to unite a divided France after winning a second term as president. Mr Macron defeated far-right challenger Marine Le Pen with a majority vote of 58.2%.
In the end, the president won this race with remarkable ease. A walk in the park, but one that only came after a fight. Emmanuel Macron returned to office with an even bigger margin of victory than the polls had predicted, and now framed by his country's most famous landmark, he ended a hugely divisive campaign by pledging to be the leader for everyone.
After 5 years of transformation, happy times, difficult times, exceptional moments as well, on the 24th of April 2022, the majority of us have made the choice for me to be President of your Republic, which makes me very happy. From right now, I'm no longer the candidate for one particular side, but I'm the President of everyone.
This was not a euphoric speech. There was no triumphalism. He thanked his opponents and looked forward to the future. But that is the freedom you get when you've won so comfortably.
Emmanuel Macron's often been accused of being aloof and elitist and more interested in the European Union than he is in his own country. But this is a celebration of Frenchness. We've had the national anthem, there are endless flags, and it's all in front of the Eiffel Tower. This is Macron saying to his people that after this overwhelming victory, he wants to be the president for each and every one of them.
Among those watching were his trusted lieutenants. His finance minister, perhaps the second most powerful man in France, told us lessons must be learned.
Our determination is to take into account those concerns and to provide very concrete responses to all the people that feel concerned about the purchasing power, the climate change, and every topic that have arisen during the campaign.
For the people who came to watch, relief but not jubilation. Even in triumph, Macron remains respected rather than adored.
I vote for the first two, but not for the second, because I want either president. Mélenchon. I want Mélenchon.
Marine Le Pen actually came in very, very strong this year, but I think Emmanuel Macron was strong enough that he gathered enough support, that he reminded everyone that the values of democracy and the French Republic were more important.
Marine Le Pen supporters had gathered in the hope of a close finish, but as soon as the exit polls appeared, the game was up. 5 years ago, she was demolished in the presidential runoff. This time it was nearer, but still, the gap was vast, and her disappointment evident.
En effet, je crains ce soir.
So tonight I'm worried that the next 5 years I hope that they won't be the same as before, and I hope that Emmanuel Macron will try to repair these splits in our country that have made our compatriots suffer. So more than ever I will pursue my commitment for France and for the French people. And you know that I hold a great deal of affection for France as well.
Macron will enjoy the feeling of victory and the celebration that follows, but he knows many people only voted for him to stop Le Pen, rather than because of their faith in his leadership. In June, France will hold elections to the National Assembly, and there he may suffer. Macron knows that even in victory, his country remains fractured.